Recognized around the world for her pop-rock sound and edgy persona, Pink is an American singer and songwriter who has sold over 90 million records. With her unique voice and theatrical stage presence, she has been a major pop figure in the pop music scene and entertainment industry, establishing herself as one of the best-selling musical artists. Born as Alicia Beth Moore on September 8, 1971, Pink was raised in Pennsylvania. Growing up, she struggled with her parents' divorce and found herself rebelling, especially through her school years. The only way that she could control her emotions was through music, so from as young as 14, she started performing and singing in clubs. It was during this time that she established a stage name for herself, opting for Pink, a nickname that she has been using, even though it had been sparked as an insult taken from the name of a character, Mr. Pink, in Reservoir Dogs. She spent much of her younger years developing her talents as a vocalist and dancer, but found herself immersed in drugs by the age of 15, and she dropped out of high school. Regardless of this, she continued writing music and was scouted for a girl group named Basic Instincts. The group signed a record deal and began recording music, but it never went any further than that, and the group came to an end after 2 years. But she was soon approached to be part of an R&B group named Choice, and once again she was signed, this time relocating her family to Atlanta. However, the group failed to find success and they disbanded. Instead, L.A. Reid of LA Face Records offered her the opportunity to make a break for it as a solo artist. As a mezzo-soprano vocalist, Pink is known for her powerful and gritty voice, but her debut album didn't showcase this. Can't Take Me Home would be Pink's first solo album and released in 2000. It became an instant success. The genre of the album, however, focused on R&B and dance pop sounds that eventually she would leave behind. There You Go was her first ever single and went to number 7 in the Billboard Hot 100 chart. She also made a name for herself internationally, reaching the top 10 charts of the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, and became certified double platinum by the RIAA. On the back of this, she toured as the opening act for the boy band NSYNC. Even with all the major success of the album, Pink was unhappy with her sound. Fearless and outspoken, she voiced her opinions on wanting to take a rockier and edgier approach than many other female artists in the industry. Her first taste of this would be when she collaborated on Lady Marmalade with Christina Aguilera, who I've made a video about earlier, Maya, and Lil Kim for Moulin Rouge's soundtrack released in 2001. It became a huge success and would be Pink's first #1 single. Along with the track, a music video was also released, which gained popularity. Not only that, but the single would bring home Pink's first Grammy Award for Best Pop Collaboration with Vocals. Eager to stand out from the other mainstream pop acts, she used the Lady Marmalade single as a launch pad to take her sound in a new direction. She also desired to be respected as a songwriter and musician, something she felt her current image did not portray. This led her to record her next album, Misunderstood, where she had full control over her artistry, working with Linda Perry from 4 Non Blondes. She crafted a new sound that the record label was not comfortable with. Pink was spurred on by her fuel for something different and proved the label wrong by releasing Get the Party Started. It became an international sensation, reaching number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, while stealing the top #1 position in multiple countries such as Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Spain, and Romania, sitting comfortably in the European Hot 100 singles charts. The music video caused a stir, winning Best Female Video and Best Dance Video for MTV Music Video Awards. And supporting this single, Pink released a further 3 tracks, Just Like a Pill, Don't Let Me Get Me, and Family Portrait, which all achieved major success. Selling over 13 million copies, Misunderstood still remains Pink's best-selling record. And following the release, she embarked on an impressive tour traveling throughout America, Europe, and Australia. In 2003, she released Try This, an album that, although received much less commercial attention than the previous albums, did expand on her rock sound. This rewarded her with a Grammy for Best Female Rock Vocal Performance. She followed this with 3 years later with I'm Not Dead, and was an outspoken and honest collection of songs. She explored themes about being feisty and standing up for what she believes in. Stupid Girls focused on celebrity status, making a parody of it in the music video. It became one of her biggest hits, while other singles, Who Knew and You Plus Your Hand, also gained international success. Funhouse would be the fifth studio album from Pink and went straight to number 2 on the Billboard 200 chart, selling 7 million copies all over the world. This album produced hits such as So What, Sober, and Please Don't Leave Me, with a further 3 Grammy nominations. She commenced on another tour, incorporating theatrics into the show, such as trapeze acts. The hype of the shows contributed to selling 3 million concert tickets worldwide. A decade into her career, she celebrated with a compilation album titled Greatest Hits So Far, and it reached the top of the Billboard Hot 100 charts. Outside of releasing her own music, she also took part in other projects, writing songs for Cher and Celine Dion, who had made videos about them too, and acting in Thanks for Sharing. During this time, she delved into other genres, experimenting with folk sounds, releasing Rose Ave. 2017 would bring about a new single, What About Us, from her upcoming album Beautiful Trauma, which she spent 3 years writing. The album went straight to number 1 in the US Billboard 200 and was once again certified platinum. Her latest release, Hurts to Be Human, was released in 2019 and would be her 3rd album in a row to reach the top of the Billboard 200. Outside of music, Pink uses her outspoken persona and status as an advocate for the LGBTQ community and supports campaigns for PETA and organizations such as UNICEF, Save the Children, and Human Rights Campaign. Her compassion for the world and her strong beliefs for her listeners to be true to themselves resonates with so many and has been an influential part of her music. Pink is admired for breaking the boundaries through her career and for being fearless with her music and the messages she tries to convey. She has been extremely influential for other female pop artists who feel that they can express themselves how they want to. And her tough, tomboy, rebellious attitude broke the mold of the pop industry and allowed acts to embrace who they really are. You can check out the Carly of Spotify to listen to the original tracks of the artist. It's a curated playlist with the most popular songs.